Hello, math class. How are you? I miss you so much. Um, I especially miss our circle games. It's just not the same with like two people. It's over really fast. But I want to start posting these videos so that I can give you some lessons, and then I'd like to also start hosting some team meetings where you can ask me questions and things like that. I thought it would be a good idea to start by doing a little bit of review since it's been a while since we actually worked together. And I thought a good topic to review today would be prime factorization. So first, let's talk about what prime factorization is. There's a lot of vocabulary in this definition. It's when you break a composite number into the product of its prime factors. So a lot of vocabulary in there. Composite, product, prime, and factors. First, let's talk about what product is. Product is the answer to a multiplication problem. And factors are the numbers that you've multiplied together to get the product. So, prime is a number whose only factors are 1 and itself. For example, 2 is a prime number because the only way to make 2 is multiply 1 times 2. 3 is a prime number because the only way to make 3 is 1 times 3. 4 is not a prime number because you can make 4 by using the factors 1, 2, and 4. You can say 1 times 4 and 2 times 2. So if it's not prime, it's composite. Composite is a number that has more factors besides 1 and itself. Now, prime factorization is when you take a composite number and you break it down into its prime factors. For example, let's take 8. I'm going to do the prime factorization of 8. Okay? Cameraman, you want to come up behind me? Okay, so 8, first I'm going to say it's 2 times 4. 2 is a prime number, so I'm done there, but 4 is not. 4, I break that down into its prime factors, is another 2 times 2. So there's a factor tree, and the prime factorization of 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2. All right, let's do 12. Well, 2 times 6. 6 can then be broken down into 2 times 3. Can I go any farther? Nope, that's it. So the prime factorization for 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. All right, let's do 24. 2 times 12. I just did 12. I know that that is 2 times 6, and 6 is 2 times 3. So the prime factorization of 24 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Let's write that. Now let me do one more, and then I'm going to give you some to practice. 75. Do you think this is going to take forever since it's such a big number? Well, 3 is the first prime number. 3 times 25. 25 is 5 times 5. 5 is prime, so you can't go any further. So it's just 3 times 5 times 5. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you to do some problems on a piece of paper, and I'll show you what they are. Write them down on a piece of paper, pause the video, work the problems, then come back, restart the video, and I'll show you how I solved them. See how you did. All right? So those numbers are 25, 16, 100, 50, 225, and 10. Write them down, pause the video, and come back to check your answers. Okay, so let's see how you did. 25 is actually pretty easy. 5 times 5. That's it. 16. 2 times 8. 2 times 4. 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, 100. 2 times 50, which breaks down to 2 times 25, which breaks down to 5 times 5. So prime factorization is 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. Okay, now 50. 2 times 25, 5 times 5. So it's 2 times 5 times 5. 225. Okay, let's see. Let's take 3. I know 3 will go into that because when I add the digits of the numbers together, that's divisible by 3. So I know the whole thing is divisible by 3. 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 5 is 9. So I know 3 is going to work. Now let me see. 3, that's going to be 75. 3 times 75. 75, I know, is divisible by 5 because it ends in a 5. So 75 times, let's see, 15. And then 15 is divisible by 5 also. It's times 3. I could also reverse it if I wanted, and I get 3 times 5 times 5 times 3. Or I could say 3 times 3 times 5 times 5. All right, and then finally 10. 2 times 5. 2 and 5 are both prime numbers, so that is it. It's just 2 times 5. Okay, see how you did. Pause the video if you need to. Okay. Now, I hope that was a good refresher. You got a little bit of practice. I really hope to see you up on IXL. One thing that you can do now to get some more practice on prime factorization is that when you go onto IXL, you can search for that topic and it will give you some more problems on that. All right, that is our first video. We'll do a couple more refresher videos and then we'll start moving into new material. So check this every day. I will try to post a new video at least 3 times a week. I might even do it every day. We'll see what we have time for. All right. Thanks, you guys. I miss you. Stay engaged in your math. Be nice to your parents. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.